Cape Town, South Africa, May 11, 2026.
Ek neem 'n video.
Cape Town, often nicknamed Storm City, truly lived up to its name on Monday, May 11, 2026. An extreme weather system, a powerful cold front, battered the Western Cape with an intensity rarely seen in decades. Throughout the day, the port city was forced to shut down due to the severe weather, which threatened the safety of residents and destroyed public facilities across the city. Today, residents of Cape Town woke to a morning of chaos as severe weather swept through the region, bringing torrential rain and damaging winds that wreaked havoc across multiple informal and formal settlements, Cape Town, etc. reports. Charlotte Powell, a spokesperson for disaster risk management, highlighted damage to roofs across numerous properties, particularly in Grindal Avenue in Lavender Hill, Gugulethu, and other suburbs like Philippi and Wynberg.
Yay! Yay!
I'm so glad I'm getting this on fucking camera.
Winds reaching speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour posed a major threat in densely populated residential areas. In Wynberg, many homes sustained severe damage, with their corrugated iron roofs blown off their structures, floating dangerously in the air like sheets of paper. Several trucks even overturned due to the strong winds. Trees that had stood for decades were uprooted, blocking main roads and damaging power lines, resulting in widespread blackouts in large areas. Social media today was filled with amateur footage from residents demonstrating the terrifying power of nature. One of the most widely shared videos shows the dramatic moments when strong winds ripped off the entire roof of a commercial building, accompanied by loud bangs and screams of terrified residents. Other footage shows rescue workers struggling under heavy rain to evacuate residents trapped in their vehicles amidst floodwaters. In addition to the strong winds, flash floods also paralyzed low-lying areas and informal settlements. Areas like Khayelitsha and Mitchells Plain faced a dire situation, with knee-deep water entering homes from early morning. The city's drainage system was no longer able to cope with the massive volume of water, turning many main roads into raging rivers impassable for ordinary vehicles. As localized flooding disrupts several areas, Commuters are warned to expect delays and seek alternative routes if possible. Among the worst affected areas are Oli Boom Road, Crawl, and Varkensfly, where significant flooding has caused road blockages. On Hazeldean Road in Mitchells Plain and at various intersections, including Marydale Road and Westport Road, rising water levels are making road access nearly impossible. Heavy rainfall has not only led to flooded roadways but also power outages affecting multiple regions, with infrastructure damage caused by the ferocity of the storm. In fact, a major outage has been reported between Heathfield and Lakeside, and the Southern Line train service is currently suspended, terminating at Wynberg due to fallen trees on the railway tracks. Emergency management teams across the province remain on high alert, prepared to respond to flash floods and other storm-related emergencies. The South African Weather Service, SAWS, officially issued a Level 8 orange warning, a high alert level indicating a potentially significant risk to life and infrastructure. Today's meteorological conditions brought a deadly combination of howling, strong winds and extremely heavy rainfall in a short period of time. The local government warned that this phenomenon was part of a national disaster cycle that required immediate emergency response and cross-sector coordination.
Oh my goodness!
The most tragic impact of this disaster was the confirmed loss of life. As of late afternoon, at least 3 people had reportedly lost their life from incidents directly related to the storm. In Kenilworth, a driver claimed instantly after a giant tree fell on his car, while 2 other casualties were reported in Genadendal and Clarstrom, struck by debris and swept away by sudden flash floods. Given the extremely high risk, the Western Cape provincial government has taken the decisive decision to close all schools in the affected areas until Wednesday, May 13, 2026. This measure was taken to ensure the safety of thousands of students and teachers from being caught in the inclement weather while traveling. This closure also applies to a number of government offices and non-essential public services to minimize the risk of public outdoor mobility. The international tourism and transportation sectors were also affected by the storm's destructive impact. The global tourist icon, the Table Mountain cable car, was forced to suspend operations due to wind speeds that threatened the stability of the cabins at altitude. Meanwhile, Cape Town International Airport reported dozens of flight delays and diversions, and port operations were completely halted due to sea waves reaching extreme heights of over 10 meters.
We have got 2 massive trees that are close to block the road.
As of this evening, Cape Town remains on alert, as the storm is not expected to fully subside until the following day. Authorities continue to urge the public to stay indoors and avoid coastal areas and mountain slopes prone to landslides. For residents requiring emergency assistance related to flooding or structural damage, the government has set up a rapid response team through the emergency numbers 107 or 112, which can be accessed free of charge on mobile phones. Meteorologists warn that this storm is a stark reminder of shifting, increasingly extreme climate patterns in the southern hemisphere. The increasing frequency of cut-off low weather systems like today's is believed to be closely linked to rising ocean temperatures, which are fueling more violent storms than in previous decades. This disaster is a wake-up call for city planners to urgently strengthen Cape Town's infrastructure to prepare for a future where severe storms are likely to become more frequent.
Guys, this is the park hier by Caravel. Kyk waar is stukkie. Wat is die? Die jungle uit. Kyk hoe diep.
The Western Cape Disaster Management Center remains the primary command center for all rescue and recovery operations. The national government has indicated it will soon release emergency grant funds from the state treasury to assist with the massive reconstruction efforts required. Technical teams are also being deployed to critical locations to repair electricity transmission lines and ensure access to clean water, although muddy terrain and persistently strong winds are making on-the-ground work extremely difficult.
Oh my word, we've got a problem here, just around the corner from you, folks. A tree is just overturned.
Now, as the city waits for the winds to subside, the focus is slowly shifting from saving lives to the long-term recovery phase. Clearing debris from buildings and fallen trees is expected to take months, and the scars on the city's landscape will be long-lasting. For now, the top priority remains safety. Residents are urged to remain vigilant, as the heavily saturated soil increases the risk of sudden landslides even after the rains have stopped.